This is South Africa's first adventure talk show. Why, you might ask? Adventure, you might say? Well, our very first two guests went on, shall we say, a character-revealing adventure with us this weekend. And our first guest, well, she is very famous in the United States, not so recognizable on the streets of Durban, maybe. And our second guest is one half of a duo that has probably performed in just about every DJ box in Durban and on just about every festival stage that you can think of in this country. And he also sports a lovely moustache. Anyway, let's meet our guests. We're here in the station precinct. It's Durban's coolest, sexiest new place. Cars are racing by, trains are going by, alarms are going off, but this is our beautiful set thanks to the guys at Connemore. We are here with our guests this evening, the lovely Zama Mamela and Liam Magna, almost as lovely. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Minty.
Oh, thank you for having us.
It's only good. The only way we start the show off though is with a little process. Tequila!
Yay!
Yay! Okay, give that over to Mr. Veranda Panda.
Don't need to ask me twice.
And there we go.
Thank you.
Guys, cheers. Welcome to the set.
There's a fly in mine, but
That's
I'm just going
There's
to
one in mine too.
go with it.
Welcome to Africa.
Africa,
It's
baby.
toasty. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tequila is a great social lubricant, don't you think?
Most definitely.
Zama Mamela, the host, the grand host of Africa on a Plate. So it's true. In the US, if you're walking around on the streets of US, people might recognize you more so than if you're walking around on the streets of Durban.
They might just, but I feel like there's American paparazzi roaming around Durban as well.
Looking for you somewhere. She's around. She's here. So it's good fun, traveling the whole of Africa. You're always away, cooking food, having a good time, and then throwing a feast. And
I've always had an interest in food, but I started to explore it in 2010. I went to chef school and then I moved to Cape Town, was a commie chef. I was like, no, I don't want to be a cog in a machine. I'm going to build my own machine. And that's when Easy Eating was born.
What's a commie chef?
A commie chef is like you go into a hotel, it's like the first level of the brigade.
Oh, I thought it was like a communist chef.
No, no. It's like started from the bottom, now we're here.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Liam, for those pearls. Thank you very much. So Liam Magna, one half of super duo Veranda Panda.
That's very nice of you.
It is. Well, it's true. I mean, I saw you first many years ago. In fact, I think it was almost 5 years ago. I don't know if you remember when I first saw you. And it was the City Hall was your backdrop. And there you came with your thousands. Have you ever seen him play?
I have. I have in the Rivertown district, Morrison Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
He pushes a million buttons. He's not just a DJ. Not this guy. Not this guy. He's got 1,000 machines and buttons and all that. How did you get into all that?
Well, a lot of days, nowadays, I think a lot of guys get into music, they just want to DJ. I started originally wanting to be a producer.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I got was a turntable and a sampler called the SP606 and something called a Korg Chaos Pad 3.
What?
A chaos pad. That's
Yeah,
kind
it's like really Star Trek-y. I drove my mother mad by like just remixing samples over and over again.
Right, back to you, Zama. So you travel all over Africa. Now, what I want to know is, I've seen you in the clips sort of walking through the markets of Marrakesh. Lovely, beautiful Marrakesh. Well, here we are in Marrakesh. What I want to know is, with all that food, especially throughout Africa, we know some of the cuisine, shall we call it, in Africa. It's not always the finest, let's be honest. It's not the gay Paris.
Okay.
So, is there any time when you're on the camera and you're trying some of the food, and you go, oh, this is just, and it's actually, you want to spit that shit right out.
Luckily, I haven't had that experience just as yet. Moroccan food is amazing. Plus, I'm a Black Zulu girl, so I've grown up on tribe and usu, and so I see that and it's like, what's that?
I feel ashamed because every time somebody says to me, oh, tripe, I'm like, haha, yeah, tripe. What is it?
Tribe is intestines.
Are you serious?
Yes, it is the insides of an animal.
Oh, okay.
We took young Liam here yesterday out to Cebu's in the Ananda Valley for a little adventure, part of our adventure, you know. And first question he asked when we went in the butchery, well, the first thing is, I am not eating heart and I am not eating anything other than that and that.
Organs.
Okay,
I couldn't do organs.
You said, I'm not eating organs.
Well, that's tribe, organs, in
Okay.
all shapes and sizes.
How do you prepare it? Like in a stew?
You boil it for a long time.
Boil it?
Yes.
Oh.
You boil it, but that's where your flavoring will come from, because then the meat is releasing all of its juices. You can add a bit of stock cube to it. as well, to keep the flies away, cut an onion in half. Look, the homies
In the
wants
markets,
a
though,
little
in the
bit as well.
markets, sure, yes, right, got you.
Half an onion, chuck it inside there, no pests at all, and it tastes amazing.
So, have you seen the movie Spud?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
you
It's
know
based on a
about-
book, right?
Yeah, it's based on a book
Yeah?
that's shot right here, John
Boys'
Cleese.
School, something
Yeah,
like that
you
in
haven't seen it?
Pietermaritzburg. No, I haven't.
Have you heard anything about it?
I heard it's
Do you know
about
why
a
he's
book.
laughing?
Why?
Because he's in it.
No, that's no.
Yes. It's not about a potato salad, by the way. That's not wasn't my link.
That's the thing is that I'm not in it.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
I'm in the credits.
Why?
What
so
did
what
you
happened
I,
to your
sure, I
role?
was on set for 3 days.
What did
And
you
what
do?
happened?
I got cut in the edits.
That breaks my heart, but you're still in the credits. Oh. Didn't something happen with you and a supermodel on the set?
Well, basically,
That's
my
how they
role was Harry Gavin, and on set, my job was when Spud comes out the shower, he gets a fright because I have something very large underneath my towel, which I was given a prosthetic for. So when I was,
obviously,
yes, well, I wasn't gonna just
Yeah,
do it
no,
on set.
got you, carry
So when I got the sort of prosthetic attached to myself for the scene, I walked around the corner and there was a big crew, and the one guy said to me, "Whoa, bro, look at the size of that thing," and I was like, "I know, I'm Tanit Phoenix's fluffer," and Tanit Phoenix was working on the film. She's a famous supermodel, and someone who was in charge of her was nearby, and completely lost it with me.
That's why you're only in the credits.
That isn't funny.
That's why you're
That's
only in the
it,
credits.
but
I'm
you
surprised
weren't
they didn't cut you from the credits.
Well,
that
I'm
filthy
in the
mouth of yours.
credits. And it's. I still write that in bios. They're like, "What have you done?" I'm like, "I'm in Spud."
And then they go and watch the whole movie. Exactly. That's what happened.
You're still quite an accomplished actor, award-winning actor. Sitting next to you right here. Tell her about your 200 Rand voucher for the Essenwood market. No, please, elaborate.
I think the best shows I ever did were actually in Varsity, where you were pushed, and obviously no one cared.
Yes.
But and then when we left, we sort of did our own thing, and we won some awards for it. I think we won about 8 in about 2 years. But our prize for Best New South African Male Actor, Best New South African Script, Best Performance in a Comedy, there were a few of them, was a 200 Rand voucher to the Essenwood Flea Market. We were very excited, and I went there one morning with a girl, and I was like, "Nah, I got a voucher." And I went there to the Avo on bread stand. I was like, I'll
The
have
best actor in Durban.
I was like, I'll have 2 of those.
Best
And
ever
then-
you got.
yeah, I got this. And the person was like, "What is this?" I said, "It's a Durban Theatre Award." And this person was like, "I don't know what this is, I'm sorry."
Where the money? Show me the money.
So, Splashy Fen is one of his big gigs. Is it true? So, you wrote Sugar Bee, one of your cool recent hits. You wrote that at Splashy Fen?
No.
Oh.
But you read that in an interview.
Yes, I did. I did
No,
my research.
okay,
I
yeah,
thought that
no.
you did. What do you mean?
No, the thing is they ask us a lot of questions that,
So you
that are
lie.
repeats, so
Yes.
we get a bit bored. And we just like
You get bored of
make
interviews.
up
How
the
you
stories.
how you
Yeah.
holding up
Oh
in
my
this
God.
interview? Is everything okay? For
No,
you?
I'm telling
Can
the
I get
truth.
you anything? Can I get you anything? Are you bored?
No, I'm.
You would have met obviously a lot of the Durban artisans, the food people in Durban, the food people. And of course, at 8 Morrison Street, well, the Morrison Street area was home at one time to the morning
was.
trade market.
Yes.
And it's moved. And we went to check it out.
We did indeed. And it is just as fabulous as it was at 8 Morrison Street. And Durban is weird. It's like a big, small community.
Yeah.
Because it's actually then that I got to see Liam play at 8 Morrison Street. And you meet like lots of just amazing people that are doing what they love.
Well, then let's go to the market and let's have a look at our adventure. Let's have a look. So let's imagine we're coming here with a bunch of friends, say there's 4 of us. We're going to go around and try some of the food. But by the end, I want us to have a plate of something that we can share together, because I'm hungry, you're hungry.
Yeah.
So I've told you 2 of my favorite things.
What are they?
Gin
And also gin. Okay, so this is like a gin and a cocktail stand. I'm quite happy about that. I think everyone, when you come here to the morning trade,
Starts here. The perfect way to start your day. Vanilla.
Vanilla, dainty, calm, relaxing.
Thank
you
you.
didn't just make that up, hey? I feel instantly perfect.
Hello. Yes.
Dainty?
I'm feeling very dainty.
Cheers. Thank you. Marvelous.
Okay, so I think where should we start?
There's this really great stand called the falafel stand.
The falafel fundi. Everyone knows the falafel fundi.
That I need to try.
We've kicked people out of the queue because normally this is the longest queue at the morning trade.
What can I do?
Always the longest
Thank
queue.
you very much.
It's your fault, Mr. Falafel.
No, it's because I'm good looking.
Look at you.
To you too. What can I get you guys?
We want to first know though what
What is a falafel? What is a falafel?
Falafel
Super chef.
made out of chickpeas and
Yes.
herbs. It's like vada, like the Indian cuisine, but with the Middle Eastern flair.
Okay, let's try that.
You better like
Cheers.
it. If not, give you your money back, but you didn't pay. So let them know.
Sorry.
Falafel fundi.
Falafel. The whole thing.
All of it.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah. It's hot, yes. I didn't want to say nothing.
Wow.
It's hot.
Oh my gosh.
Is it nice? Thank you.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is Transkei, this is Durban. And this is Cape Town.
Hey baby, I want some Cape Town. Give me some Cape Town. Yes.
I really hate the cooking show cliche. Do you like sausage?
I mean, yes, I like
It's like every
sausage.
innuendo ever. But look, this is on a different level, I think. Hi.
What kind of sausages would you like?
Well, I thought what's this like a hammy parlor, something we can have with the breakfast,
What's
surely.
this? What's this?
That is a cold smoked impala ham.
Okay.
Takes about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the size of the cut, to cure and cold smoke. It's based on old Eastern European recipes.
Yeah.
I can talk about that for 3 hours, but have a taste.
It's a taste.
Find a piece of meat more than that. Not because I made it.
So we can have some of that.
Let's
to
have some of that.
Much obliged,
Thank
sir.
you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much. Thank you very much.
Guys, enjoy.
Where else have you been? You've been to the market in Morocco?
I've been to Morocco. I've been to Imlil, which is like a small village literally on a mountain. And I've been to Marrakesh and Essaouira.
And what do you think of, gluten free?
No, guys.
Personally, I'll have
I feel
extra
like-
gluten with everything.
If you're gonna say it must be gluten free, then just don't eat it. It's not for you. Already you're taking away all the pleasures and the guilt that comes from eating it, and it's all the good stuff. All the things that you say are bad for your body, that's where the treat in the product comes from.
Well, exactly. That's why when I
So-
go out to someone, I was like, I'm gluten free. I'll have their gluten. I'm lactose intolerant. Put their lactose in mine. I'll have
I'll
their
have
lactose. I don't like wheat. I'll have their wheat. Yeah. Bring it all. Bring it all. And what's going on here? Had Scotch egg
I've
before.
never had Scotch
Never had
eggs
a
before,
Scotch
so
egg.
pop
Okay,
my
so-
cherry roll.
Okay, so let me tell you about a Scotch egg. A Scotch egg is a soft-boiled free-range egg.
Okay.
It's wrapped in pork sausage mince that's ethically sourced. It's antibiotic and hormone-free.
Epically sourced.
Epically
Epically sourced,
All the
yes.
meat comes from Hope Meats and McCurtain Avenue, so it's the best quality produce.
Okay.
The Scotch egg comes from London. It's a
Okay.
British dish, quintessential British dish. They got 1753 Fortman Mason. It was an inn on the outskirts of London. So when you went on a road trip, you'd stop there. So this is Punksoul. And you'll pick up a light oak smoke on the crouton crust.
Any innuendos here you can think of?
This is amazing.
Before,
I'm
because that's
gonna
how
mention this. This is like
You didn't exactly cook anything, but you laid on a mean spread for us.
I contributed to the process.
This is good though. You got to get stuck into this.
It's amazing. It's hot, but it's not too hot. It's just like swims in your mouth. I love it. Perfect. Actually, imagine a lavender gin. Cheers.
Just to poke your eye out.
Well, gin for breakfast. Can't be beaten. Zama, what is this thing that I read about you with the movie Julia and Julia? Is it the movie?
It's Julia and Julia.
Julia
it's
and
about
Julia.
Julia Child and how she just conquers the hospitality industry. Because, I mean, it's dominated by men, and she's trying to bring out the finesse of French cuisine, but then all these men are just looking down on her. And she's like, I'm gonna show you how it's done. So there's this competition about chopping onions, and she chops onions faster than all of the men. And then afterwards, she's like, she drops the mic and some, Told you. And then she walks off. It's beautiful.
So
It's beautiful.
did this have something to do with you becoming a chef?
Yes, it does, because when I was still working at a hotel as a commis chef, there were a lot of men in the kitchen and they didn't take me seriously until I worked basically from working the breakfast buffet where I'm just frying eggs and omelets and whatnot to being in an a la carte night shift kitchen, and I've worked the grill, the veg section and the cold section. And I was like,
Boom.
done.
Drops mic.
Yes.
Drops pan.
All of that. Yeah.
So now you, Liam, you were in KwaMashu. So there you are on stage on Saturday, this Saturday. You and Jane, Veranda Panda, come out, not such a good reception.
Look, Jane and I, one thing that we live by is that you may think in your little insular world that you're awesome and cool.
Yeah.
But the
We
world
think
is
you're
so big.
awesome and cool. Hey?
Yeah.
Some of we think he's awesome.
No, but the thing is, do you know what I mean though? The
No.
world is
Yes.
so big.
Yeah, I know I do.
And we knew when we went there, they're not going to know who we are.
Yeah.
And I said to the guys, just let us go up there and just perform. And they
Yeah.
were like, no, we're going to introduce you. And we're like, everybody. And it was like half Zulu, half English. Ah, la, la, Veranda Panda. And they all went, yeah. And then we got on stage and they went,
Oh, wait.
Don't laugh too much. It's not dissimilar to what happened on our little adventure. So we took the intrepid Liam from Veranda Panda to Cebu's, the Shisanyama. Have you ever been in the
No,
Ananda
I
Valley?
haven't, I
We
haven't.
must go. We must go.
that
They do a delicious. What did they do?
Meat.
Meat. Yeah. They do a delicious meat
fabulous.
with very heavy seasoning. Watch for this. Watch how much we season the brisket. Just keep an eye on how much we season the brisket in this bit. So we took Liam there and we thought we'll take him out there and see if we can, restore his reputation to the people of KwaMashu, the Ananda Valley, and see what we could do there. Let's take a look what happened. What are you having?
Black label. 100% black label.
When in Rome. Thank you. It was at the Oyster Box. If you buy a quart at the Oyster Box.
You can't buy quarts at the Oyster Box.
Okay, what I do think we should do is go to the butchery where the queue is at the moment because we need to get some meat.
I'm starving.
Yeah.
Is the liver, is the kidney,
Kidney.
liver, in
Liver.
brisket and roast.
Brisket and Wurst.
I can't do organs.
I'm a bit not partial myself. You think we just need a bit of brisket?
I think
Can we have 2 brisket and a little bit of boerewors just for the 2 of us, please? Thank you. Whoa. I think they're used to ordering a little more than just.
This is your-
We'll just have a little polite little hors d'oeuvre thing. Yeah.
This is the shisa part.
Shisa of the Yama.
Hello, gents.
Oh, hello.
We didn't bring a lot.
No, we
I'm
didn't.
quite embarrassed at how much we brought.
Yeah.
Would you like some seasoning?
Yeah. Well, I think it's the expression "as it comes."
Yeah.
Here's lunch. Thank you very much.
This is hot. I got it.
this hot!
Okay, no, I'm good.
I want to know. What? I mean, you've done.
No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. No.
Okay, so. Okay, best gig. You've done. How many gigs would you say? Go. How many? Like.
We were trying to count the other day. We would put it somewhere around 800
In how many years?
in like 4 years.
Soak this in this lovely hot sauce. Please eat that while telling me the story.
I'm not gonna
Just
eat
eat it
that.
while you tell me the story.
Okay.
Without flinching. Go. Yeah. So in Pretoria. Okay, please carry on. They've got time here.
I swallowed the whole thing.
Yeah.
So in Pretoria,
Yeah.
we played an amazing gig for like 120 people,
Yeah. Carry on, please.
as
I've got time.
opposed to like our one main stage gig at Splashy, which was about 5,000. Because we play,
Just imagine.
just imagine,
Just imagine. I'm a drunken master.
she's a drunken master.
She knows.
We in
Focus.
We in July.
Yes.
Yeah, we played a show in Jeffreys Bay.
Yeah.
And we played to the 2 cleaners.
Did they love it though?
No.
Okay. So on that, did any crazed fans? Come on, has anyone sent you panties in the mail or something?
Yeah, no, we've had crazy fans, but they only last so long. I feel like
Have them taken care of? What are you talking about?
no, they just disappear. I feel
What are
like
you saying?
No, I feel like people latch onto something because they think it's cool.
Yeah.
So in that time of their life, they think that what we're doing is cool, so they latch onto it. Then they grow up and they're like, I hate this music. I'm moving on.
Right.
But
So-
we have had. There was a girl who used to call me at all hours of the night and just sit on the other end of the phone, and I knew it was her.
Oh, it was because I might have done that a few times.
No, and I knew it was her, and she would just sit there on the other end of the phone. And I'd be like,
What do you think she was
I'd
doing?
say her name, and she would just keep quiet,
What do you think she was doing?
painting
Eat them.
quart bottles.
Yeah. Did you bring any of your music with you?
It's a thing about musicians these days.
Well, it's on your phone, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
but I have my laptop.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well played. Liam.
Well, you know all the memes. Have you heard my mixtape?
Have you got my mixtape, bro?
It's fire.
It's fire. Okay, so, no, pause. So maybe we'll, I think because this is nice, but it's all quite romantic.
Romantic.
Isn't it? Just you and me.
Yeah, it's great first
12
date.
litres of Black Label and some highly seasoned brisket. Okay, what we'll do, let's finish chowing, and then we're going to sneak upstairs because there's action upstairs.
Aux cable.
We've got an aux cable.
Aux cable.
And I think we're missing out down here. I think we need to go upstairs and get down with the peeps.
Let's
and
do
play
it.
your song. We're going to play one of your songs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Bring your beer. We'll come back to this.
All right.
Let's go see if we can find a way to play your song.
One of you guys bring this, please.
Sugar Bee, which is your biggest hit?
Biggest hit's probably Dopamine.
Yeah.
No, I lie. Pineapple Sundae.
Oh yes.
It's just got the longest airtime.
Yeah.
My favorite's probably Sugar Bee though.
Yeah.
Because we do all the lyrics.
Yeah, I know, I like it. It's got a bit of a Jack
Yeah.
thing to it.
Well, yeah, I like that because I like him a lot.
What are you going to play?
Definitely our latest single, which is Himnandi.
Which means?
Nice, sweet, tasty, delicious.
Lovely.
I don't think we're going to compete with
I think the Chiefs scored a goal.
Yeah, me too.
I think this might be a good time to celebrate with your song. Okay, maybe let's just try.
Okay, let's give it a go.
I'll be on form when I'm mixing that food. I'll be on form when I'm mixing that move.
Well, I'm not sure Veranda Panda was a hit in Ananda. These three ladies really liked it, so.
So we tried. We did try. It was a good
okay.
try. We did really well, Liam. The ladies liked it.
You know what? You should have seen that sound system.
No, it was a bit atrocious.
Didn't do me
eh?
justice.
Yes.
No.
Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show for our inaugural episode of our Adventure Talk Show.
It's been an honor.
It's been great
Oh,
fun.
really? Thank you.
Thank you. What's next? What's next for Zama? I
Well-
don't need that anymore. What's next for you, man?
More adventures with Africa on a plate and completing my national diploma in hospitality management.
You're not qualified yet.
I am a qualified chef.
Oh,
I am going to be a hospitality guru.
Levels.
Levels.
Drops pan.
Yes.
I love you. Thank you so much. Next for VP.
Lots of small plans, new singles, but the ultimate thing is we want to create a physical album now.
One that you can hold
Yeah,
in your
one that
hand.
you always get told.
You
in
can't
the
hold an
industry.
MP3 in your hand.
Yeah, they're always like digital. Real albums are a waste of time.
Are you going to make a
But we want a CDC with
No
artwork
ways.
and everything. You know what we're going to call it?
What?
Easy listening for the over 20s.
Easy listening,
I feel
easy
like
eating.
We could have a dinner pairing, like a dinner.
Easy
I didn't
eating.
even think of that.
Music.
I did. That's why you're here
You
on the
could use
No,
all
I had
your
no idea.
senses.
That's perfect.
Sensorial
Guys,
dinner.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Till next time, we're going to do this again.